Here's a story from Grandpa for my three favorite little girls, Emma, Ayla, and Audrey. They say that there are only 7 types of stories. One of those types we haven't read much of before is called voyage and return. A voyage usually means traveling on an ocean, but in today's story we're just going to take a walk through a very interesting neighborhood and then go home again. What are those 7 types of stories? Well, since you asked so nicely, they are Overcoming the Monster, Rags to Riches, The Quest, Voyage and Return, like today's story, Rebirth, Comedy, and Tragedy. I'll explain those more over the next videos. Think about your favorite story and see if it fits into one of those types. Here's today's story, Instructions. Written by Neil Gaiman with illustrations by Charles Vess. Touch the wooden gate in the wall you never saw before. Say please before you open the latch. Go through. Walk down the path. A red metal imp hangs from the green painted front door as a knocker. Do not touch it. It will bite your fingers. Walk through the house. Take nothing. Eat nothing. However, if any creature tells you that it hungers, feed it. If it tells you that it is dirty, clean it. If it cries to you that it hurts, if you can, ease its pain. From the back garden you will be able to see the wild wood. The deep well you walk past leads to Winter's realm. There is another land at the bottom of it. If you turn around here, you can walk back safely. You will lose no face. I will think no less of you. Once through the garden, you will be in the wood. The trees are old. Eyes peer from the undergrowth. Can you see them down there in the roots? Beneath a twisted oak sits an old woman. She may ask for something. Give it to her. She will point the way to the castle. Inside it are 3 princesses. Do not trust the youngest. Walk on. In the clearing beyond the castle, the 12 months sit around a fire, warming their feet, exchanging tales. They may do favors for you if you are polite. Can you see the 12 months? I wonder which one is January and February and March and April. You may pick strawberries in December's frost. Trust the wolves, but do not tell them where you are going. I don't think I'd want a wolf to know where I was going. The river can be crossed by the ferry. The ferryman will take you. The answer to his question is this. If he hands the oar to his passenger, he will be free to leave the boat. Only tell him this from a safe distance. Or you'll end up being the ferryman, I guess. If an eagle gives you a feather, keep it safe. Remember that giants sleep too soundly. The witches are often betrayed by their appetites. Dragons have one soft spot, somewhere, always. Hearts can be well hidden, and you betray them with your tongue. I wonder where a dragon's soft spot is. Do not be jealous of your sister. Know that diamonds and roses are as uncomfortable when they tumble from one's lips as toads and frogs. Colder, too, and sharper, and they cut. Remember your name. Do not lose hope. What you seek will be found. Trust ghosts. Trust those that you have helped to help you in their turn. Trust dreams. Trust your heart and trust your story. When you come back, return the way you came. Favors will be returned. Debts will be repaid. Do not forget your manners. Do not look back. Ride the wise eagle. You shall not fall. Ride the silver fish. You will not drown. Ride the gray wolf. Hold tightly to his fur. There is a worm at the heart of the tower. That is why it will not stand. When you reach the little house, the place your journey started, you will recognize it, although it will seem much smaller than you remember. Walk up the path and through the garden gate you never saw before but once. And then go home, or make a home, or rest. And that's the end of the story. So our hero went through a gate he'd never seen before and visited some very strange places, only to end up back at home again. Sometimes I think life is like that. You travel to a lot of strange places and do a lot of strange things, only to end up back where you started. Maybe you've changed, and maybe you haven't. What do you think of the advice that was given along the way? I don't think I'd trust a ghost, if I ever met one, or a princess for that matter. I do think you should feed someone who's hungry, and clean someone who's dirty, and ease the pain of someone who is hurt. What instructions would you give to someone walking through your neighborhood? I think one of mine would be, you may come across an orange cat named Clyde, and he will talk to you and roll on his back and paw the air and look very cute. But don't try to pet him, because he'll run away and won't come back until the next time. Always remember that Grandpa loves you, no matter where you are, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.